Okay, so we're going to record the little bonus section for chapter 3, which is the 10 micro plays every business owner needs yesterday. One of my favorite sayings in this whole chapter is playbooks are dead. They're dead. Nobody wants to read a playbook. I won't even read playbooks. One of the reasons I learned my first talk on playbooks was years ago. It was standing on stage for CBF Live retreat, I think. And I learned that I didn't even want to read them. After I gave that talk, so many people sent me their playbooks on hiring, on sales, on anything, onboarding. And I would get them and they would be pages long. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so long. And then if something changed, the document died because it was no longer relevant. And I didn't really realize what I was doing when I made mini playbooks, modular.
Yeah.
And I think for me, my light bulb moment years ago was the phrase modular.
Yeah.
Like you can take them apart. Something changes, you just change one little section versus like the whole thing is dead. And so I'm making this stance in this book that playbooks as we know it in the traditional sense are dead. No bueno. They're no good. Any feedback for you? Like, what do you want to add in this? This is the bonus section for playbooks, micro plays, sorry. And the other section the other thing I want to add here to this section is you cannot use AI to make all your micro plays, guys. You cannot use AI. I love AI, but we say it in the book, but I really want to get very passionate about this section of why you can't use AI to make all of them.
Yeah.
Because if you do, one, they will not be written in your voice or your tone or with your company verbiage or language. But when something breaks, and it will break, you will not know how to fix it because you will not have a core understanding of that game plan, of that framework. You will not understand it.
So here's the other magic piece to it as well, is even if it wasn't written by AI, and let's just say, for instance, that you grabbed, and this is the magic of it. If you grabbed a process or a play from somebody else in some other company, you have to put your hands on it. You have to give it your stamp. You have to write it in your words.
You have to read it.
Take it in, rewrite it. Because it has to be in your words. Because again, learn, hear, do. You have to apply as many of those methods as possible so that it sticks and it becomes real.
Yeah, we can keep this one short because this chapter was very, very tactical. And the last thing I want to say, and we can keep this one short, like I said, is that there's no right or wrong way to make a micro play. There's no right or wrong way. With traditional SOPs that are long and formal and corporate, we have a saying in all of my companies, we don't do corporate. We don't do corporate. I hate corporate jargon.
We'll bring you in. We'll bring you into the, for those listening, you get a little sneak peek of our
dog,
Morky, Maltese Yorkie. But we bring them into the company. The very first statement, you come in, great to meet you. You're doing an interview. Just want to let you know that we don't do corporate here. That's the very first statement that we make because that is so important to us as one of our core values. Because people don't buy products or people don't buy softwares, they buy from people.
Yeah. So my tip is, remember, there's no right or wrong way. There's no right or wrong way. Make it your way. This is my version. I'm teaching you my version. Maybe you can come up with a better version than me. And that's great. And then I want you to reteach it to the world. But my tip is just in this chapter, remember, there's no right or wrong way, because if you're telling 5 different people 5 different things to solve the same problem, of course, everyone's been doing it wrong. There's no right way. And so make sure that when you make a playbook, make your micro plays, make sure that you make them your way. Because if there's nothing documented, there's no right way. And we can't blame it on our employees. We always blame it on the people. We got to start eventually blaming it on the processes. But we were oversold these processes. I will say we were over. When I asked Jonathan Potashnik if he would write if he would write a praise quote for me, and he did. He's on the back of the book and in the book.
For those listening, who is Jonathan Potashnik?
Jonathan Potashnik owned Service Autopilot. He has sold it a few years ago, and then he also owns City Turf, which is a $20 million landscaping company. Used to be a mentor, is now a friend. And he read the book and he goes, Libby, like, I love this concept. I've never heard of microplace. I said, I know, Jonathan, it came out of my crazy brain. He goes, but I love it because I feel like every entrepreneur was oversold this complicated thing, that the business is this complicated corporate thing, that we need all these formal procedures and SOPs and policies. It's like, it's not. It's really great people and simple processes. And I was like, thank you. And I feel like we were oversold. And I was for sure oversold that by a lot of people, that like, hey, my marketing's got to be formal and on point and every font and every color and all of my SOPs and this and that. And you have to look this way. And I'm like, yeah, no. A great company just takes great people and simple, scalable processes.
Yeah. And so we do give you, for the book, under the 1ld.co/resources, we get your first 10 microplays in there.
Yes.
The only thing that you should really look at doing here is making sure that you take those plays, if you are going to take them and use them in your company. But again, like we mentioned, is put your stamp on it. Look them over, review it, rewrite it, put your stamp on it, and then introduce it into your company.
Yes. Just put your stamp on it, take a look at it. Who cares where you house it? Who cares? Who cares? Just put your stamp on it. Even if you don't have them housed right, your office can literally copy and paste the answer. So they don't even have to think about it for the technician versus like, let me write it all out. Even if you don't have a portal yet, it doesn't matter. Document your microplays.